So all I do is I actually have a little sop that fires after I've done any kind of event like that goes to Febby actually, that says, Febby, please follow up with whoever Sarah spoke for and ask them for a copy of the recording. Now, just as a bit of a habit, whenever I am recording anything for anyone, I always have my phone on a tripod as well, recording me in portrait mode, presenting, even though I might be doing screen shares or whatever, because now I have my own copy on a phone, but because it's on a phone, I have this lovely portrait version of the recording that can now be used for really good social media content as well. So that's the first thing I'd strongly recommend. Make sure you've put it on do not disturb airplane mode so that if someone calls you, you don't lose your recording. But that is my absolute number one thing I do, is have that video recording too. So once we've got the recordings, and I do this as much as I possibly can, is I will first of all take that recording from my phone and upload it to my Google Drive straight from my phone. So I have the Google Drive app downloaded on the mobile and go straight to the replay, press upload whilst I go and make my coffee after delivering whatever I've just delivered. Then once it is up on the cloud, I then pop it into Descript. So I'll do a quick demo with you here, because this is how we chop up all of my stuff, absolutely everything I do. So this is whether I've done a podcast interview, whether I've done a summit presentation, an online Zoom presentation or workshop to someone else's audience or my own. Doesn't matter where, what, when, or how. Everything ends up going into my Descript account. I do have an affiliate link, which I'm sure Febby can put in the chat. I have no freaking idea what either of us get, but anyway. Basically, this is the web version of Descript. You can also download the whole app onto your desktop. I've got so many videos that I found that it was taking up a lot of memory having the app downloaded on my desktop computer. So I only use the web app for the time being. But basically what happens is you just log into your account. You'll be in like the home version here. There's lots that you can do. Look at this one, create social clips. There's lots of these shortcuts, but I'm going to show you the long way of what I do. I press new project, new video project, and then it's going to open up where you can add your files. Now, if you have recorded that workshop in Zoom, you can just press import from Zoom and it will suck over your whole Zoom recording from your Zoom account. You can also do a little upload from mobile here by just scanning the QR code from the phone that you recorded it on. How cool is this one? And then you can also, if it's a YouTube video that you put up ages ago, I put a lot of my workshops up on YouTube, so I get lots of view time. You can just paste the YouTube link in here as well, FYI.
And can you do the other way? Can this create YouTube for YouTube videos?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. Or basic standard, you just upload the video file and it will open up your screen and you just upload your video file. So assuming you have uploaded or imported this video file, I'm just going to go to my projects and find one that's already been done. Depending on how big the file is, I find one that's about an hour long will roughly take about 3 minutes to upload and fully transcribe. So here's a perfect example, actually. I did a podcast interview a few weeks ago, and this is, again, example. I had the mobile phone behind my desk recording me whilst I was doing this podcast for someone else that they were recording at their side, which I also asked for a copy of. So what it does is as soon as you've pressed upload, it will automatically transcribe your whole video, which is super exciting. If I wanted to use this entire video as is, which I do recommend always putting up the full copy anyway on your YouTube channel, it will work as a lead magnet. It's going to get you YouTube views. You can embed that YouTube video in your blog posts so your blogs get more traffic and all that fun kind of stuff. But what you can also do is if I just press Control All in the same way as you would highlight text in a document, you can now right click and press add, or where is it? Add file, not add files, not add files, add captions. We can, oh, there it is. Where have you gone? I think it's just massive right now, it's slow. There we go. I can click on here and we can add captions. Ooh, where are you? There we go, captions. So I can press captions and boom, we now have captions. I can't, find my little play button down here. There we go. So the captions are in there. Now let's say I want to chop it up into pieces. There's two ways that I can chop up this recording into multiple pieces of social media content. The first way is the manual way, which I'll show you first. The second way is using the system AI, and it will just do it for you. So I'm going to show you the manual way first. So what I would do normally, this is a podcast interview, is I'd probably go and find like each question I've answered. So let's pretend this here is the answer to one of the questions, just that section there. I can highlight this text. That's the snippet that I want to show on its own, just that little piece of text on its own. And we could just highlight it, right-click it, and press duplicate to a new composition. A new composition. What this is going to do is it's going to give me a new snippet of this whole thing. And I'll just go and find it now. This is the bit that we've just pulled out, this bit here. It's just basically, there's the full one here, and here are all the snippets that we've made from this section. So here's this tiny little piece right here that we've just selected, and I just press export as a video, download. Give it a name, boom, that's one piece. I now go back to the main whole entire one and go and find my next snippet. So again, let's pretend that little snippet there is the piece I want to do all on its own. Highlight it, right click, duplicate to a new composition. And it says here, added to a new composition, press the drop down, and it's now, scroll down, that's the new snippet. There it is, amazing. And I just press export, video, download. So that's already two pieces in a minute that I've been able to export as separate sections. Now, the other thing we can do, and again, I'm just going to go back to the whole podcast piece here, is we can actually go to AI tools on the right-hand side of the screen here, AI tools, and we can get the system to generate videos or repurpose. There's all these sections here, like you've got look good to make yourself look better. You've got repurpose section here. So we can now create clips. It also can create those highlight reels. Let's say you've done a whole episode. If I pressed highlight reel, it would just take snips from the whole interview. It would be really good then for saying, come and watch the whole episode here. If we press create clips, we can say to the system, out of this whole thing, I want 15 clips, and I want the duration of each one to be 45 seconds. And now we can choose the template that we want and press submit. And now the underlord is thinking. It will now go through the whole, however long this is, hour-long presentation, and it's going to come up with all of the clips it reckons are really good, and we'll be able to just press download. How exciting is that?
Amazing.
There we go, it's done it, bang. So it's come up with the title and the clip. So overcoming fear, followers don't pay the bills, turn your Facebook friends into income, embrace your weirdness. So it's actually pulled out really good little snippets. So if I click on it, it opens up that snippet over there. And if I like that snippet, I press export, download. And I'm going to actually open this up to see if it's any good, so we can have a little demo here. By the way, I've saved this one only as 720. I would recommend it being as high as you can possibly make it, or that it's going to allow you to, and that will depend on the quality that you've uploaded. So it's just rendering. I want to actually have a look.
Sarah, can I just ask on the main masterclass, can you just go in, so once it's imported that transcription, go in and delete any questions that were in there if I wanted it just to, so it's not showing that it's somebody else's?
Yes, absolutely. And this is why I love Descript so much, because whatever you do to the text, it does to the video. So if I go down through this transcript here, let's say I find something I don't want, maybe it's him chatting away to me. Let's say this is him talking. I can literally just highlight that bit and press delete, and it will just completely cut that bit out, which is really amazing. This looks like it's taking a little bit longer than expected, so I'll just ignore that for now.
Sarah, can you show us how to change if a word was spelt wrong?
Oh, yes, absolutely. In fact, this happens a lot to Techmatic, so I'll just see if there is a spelling mistake in here. It hasn't. Let's say I want to change the spelling of this particular word here. Just double click on it and press correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
So again, if that said bananas, I just highlight it, press correct, and I can type in bananas and press correct, which is super
Thank
simple. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it completely corrects everything for you. But basically, that's the simple way of how you can either manually just take snippets and save them all individually, or go into AI tools and go to repurpose and create clips and tell it how many you want. And as you can see from that, it gave me some really nice little clips that I can use along with the titles. Did it download them? That's the question. I don't think it, yes, it did. Okay, let me just see if I can show you the clip that it made. Here we go.
What makes you weird is what makes you
Can you hear
different.
that?
In fact, it wasn't me who came up with that original term, but it's something that I've just vibed with so much that I've adopted it. Basically, this is a concept that goes around the fact that whatever it is that really stands out as different about you, and this usually would be the thing that you got teased about as a kid, or that caring grown-ups told you you should stop, be less than, take away, reduce, cover up.
All right, so you get the point there. That took seconds for it to produce 15 snippets, and it's perfectly sufficient as a complete piece. How
Amazing. Thank
We
you so
love
much.
it. We love it. It's so exciting.